Okay, I'm going to make a statement that is not a hot take. It's not controversial. It's just a fact. One of these 5 teams is going to win the Super Bowl. Either the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Saints, the Ravens, or the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl. One of those 5 teams is going to win the Super Bowl. Again, that's not controversial. That's not a hot take. That's just a fact in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure some irrational Cowboys fan will be mad. You forgot our team. We're 6-6. We matter too. Shut up. Go away. We're 12 games into the year. You can tell by looking around who's good, who's not, who's got a chance to win the Super Bowl. Again, to me, it's those 5 teams. And I can admit, the weakest team I named in that list is the New England Patriots. I can acknowledge that. The reason why the Patriots made the cut, this video was almost the 4 teams that can win the Super Bowl. Instead, it's 5, because I'm not going to discount the Patriots. I'm just not going to do it. I have learned a simple lesson in the world of sports. There are 2 people you just do not discount. Never doubt Tom Brady and never doubt LeBron James. Just don't do it. No matter how old they get, they seem to get better. It's very weird. And so I'm not ready to count out the New England Patriots right now, despite the fact that, look, the Patriots have a great coach, a great defense, a quarterback who I like, and then a offensive line and receivers on the perimeter that cannot win matchups. They have problems, but the Patriots are the Patriots. I'm not going to discount them. Now, the other 4 teams are different. They have fewer problems. Number 1, the Saints roster is not respected enough. Nobody respects how good the New Orleans Saints defense is. It's very weird to me. You got to remember, 2 years in a row, the New Orleans Saints got robbed in the playoffs. They lost to the Minnesota Vikings and the Minneapolis Miracle. They lost last year in the playoffs on a should-have-been pass interference call. And this team is better than the last 2 years. They're better this year than they were 2 years ago, than they were last year. I understand Drew Brees is old, and people are like, well, Drew Brees is old. Is Drew Brees playing badly? Do you watch Drew Brees? He's not playing bad. I don't get it. He's aging, but also think about this. They have a great front 7. They run the ball well. They have a legendary Hall of Fame quarterback. And the Saints are probably going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That's terrifying. You're going to go to New Orleans to the Superdome. Is it the Metrodome? Whatever the name of their dome is, the Mercedes-Benz Dome. You're going to go to New Orleans to play in their dome at their house, and you're going to beat them? Good luck. I don't know why more people aren't higher on the New Orleans Saints. I love their team. I love their roster, and they're going to get home field advantage. And to me, it's a gigantic advantage in the playoffs, especially for New Orleans. They have something special at home. Now, the 49ers are led by their defensive line, and they are scary. They have 5 first-round picks in their defensive line. They have built a good offensive line. They run the ball really, really well. They have a great defensive line. They dominate the line of scrimmage, and that, to me, is how you win in the NFL and how you win later in the year. If they play a cold-weather game, I'm really confident in the 49ers. Now, their quarterback position, Jimmy Garoppolo, is the question for the 49ers. They had a game against the Seahawks earlier this year. Jimmy Garoppolo had multiple turnovers. He kind of cost them a lot down the stretch. Quarterback is the 49ers' weakness. Now, the Seahawks are 10-2, and for whatever reason, I don't really understand. For whatever reason, people really struggle to embrace the New England Patriots. Where did that come from? They struggle to embrace Russell Wilson. I don't know what Patriots. My point is this. For whatever reason, I don't understand it. People have a hard time accepting and admitting how good Russell Wilson is. People for always, I don't understand whether it was a 3rd-round pick or I don't know what it is. Nobody gives him the credit he deserves. In my opinion, he's arguably the best quarterback in the entire NFL. The Seahawks run the ball really well. They play great defense. They're well coached. I love the Seahawks. I think they're a team absolutely that can win the Super Bowl and should be respected a little bit more. Now, the Ravens, they're also 10-2. They are also special at quarterback with Lamar Jackson. They run the ball incredibly well. They dominate the line of scrimmage. They do a lot of stuff that you'll hear buzzwords that are important, but that's why this is how you win in the NFL. You do what the Seahawks are doing, 6 offensive linemen dominating the line of scrimmage. You do what the Ravens are doing, running the ball incredibly well, using tight ends, dominating the line of scrimmage. Look at the 49ers, dominating the line of scrimmage on defense. That's how they beat the Packers. They just got pressure over and over and over again. Aaron Rodgers couldn't do anything. Dominant teams in the line of scrimmage win because in bad weather in January, that's how you win in cold weather. Here's the one consistent thing, a couple things actually. You have all these teams have a good defense and a good quarterback and a great head coach. John Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, Kyle Shanahan, Sean Payton, Bill Belichick. 5 great head coaches, and these are the 5 teams. One of these 5 teams will win the Super Bowl. The Patriots, the Ravens, the Seahawks, the 49ers, or the New Orleans Saints. And to me, that's not a controversial opinion. One of those 5 teams is going to win the Super Bowl.